So we have a new feature in JCB version 2.9.14. It's the latest release. If you look at the release notes, added new placeholder area for global and component level placeholders. Now, those of you that know that JCB already has a few placeholders which you can use across the system. If I was to show you those in the code, they are as follow. So one such set of placeholders is the word component, and this HHH is basically it's the same as 3 of those, and then again on this side 3 of those. So it's 3 opening angle brackets and 3 closing angle brackets. That's what the that's what the BBB and the DDD stands for. Whereas the HHH stands for hashes. 1, 2, 3 of those this side, and 3 of those this side. So those are placeholders that you should know about already. It gives you the possibility to add component name, lowercase all, uppercase first letter, all uppercase, and then with hashes as well as with opening angle brackets and closing angle brackets. So that's the first set of placeholders which you should know about already. If not, then it's possibly the truth that you haven't watched previous tutorials, which I would encourage you to do. The other set is basically the view placeholder. The view has a few variations, and it's not always available in every area depending on what the area is. So for example, in the back end, the admin area, it has view and views for the list, and again you have this hashes and you have the open square braces and bracket and the closing square brackets, and again all lowercase, then one uppercase, and then all uppercase. So it's the various variations of view. Now the reason why you have the S at times is because there is a list view name, and then there is the view name as the edit view, the single view name. And so these placeholders are also available, but just when you are busy working in the admin view area. So with regards to the site view area, there is also a placeholder. Let me see if I can quickly find that here. Okay, here it is. So it has a capital S in front or a lower s. So again, it's because we don't have a site view doesn't have a list view. It can actually be a list view, or it can be a single view based on the dynamic get. So that's why there isn't really a difference. So we're working with S view, uppercase and lowercase, all uppercase, again with hashes and with braces again. And we have this function to add the list option, but you see it is actually the exact same code. So if there by some reason is a list implementation somewhere, it's really just replacing it with the same code. So those are the custom placeholders, or what's the word, the core placeholders that already exist in the system, and they already were taking JCB to a place where we could achieve a lot of dynamic reusability of views, of fields, and all sorts of other implementations. But then came along the idea to actually be able to set our own placeholders in the GUI of JCB and to reuse them wherever we would like to, just like custom code would behave, except it's a string and not a code snippet. So that's the major difference, and it also doesn't come with an IDE roundabout editing feature as custom code snippets do. It's just a in-place replacement behavior. So let's go back to the IDE to show you that. I mean, not the IDE, the GUI, JCB itself. So in JCB there is now a place called Placeholders, and you can open that up, and if you've imported some of my components you might have some values in here already. If not, it might have no values. So we're still having these three open square brackets and closing square brackets surrounding our placeholders. If I was to create a new placeholder and type in any word, it automatically adds the brackets around the word and immediately starts a search all across JCB to see if it's being used anywhere. If not, obviously it tells you it's not being used. Now, any word in this case, I can add any type of string on this side. So as long as it is a one-liner string, it can really be anything. It can have $sign in it, it can have brackets in it, it can have multiple brackets in it, it can have even braces in it, and again brackets and braces, and it can have $signs, and well, it's supposed to. If you find something and it breaks stuff, let me know in GitHub, tell me about it, it's a bug. It's supposed to be able to handle any type of string. Now I've said all that, now let's see if it actually does by clicking save here. Oh yeah, so it kept it exactly that way. Now that means wherever in my program well, let me just for safety add this as a comment. So it's basically a comment string. It could have been a variable name, it could have been another string. Now you might say, why not just type that string in that area? Well, you see, JCB, we are starting to embark upon a idea which I'm not sure how far it will go or how wide or broad it will expand, but it is the possibility of reusing code from your custom code area in different components, in different views. And this often requires that certain little strings be different, but there is a place where passing a string from every component becomes very tedious, because yes, custom codes has this feature where you can pass a string to the code and then it updates that string in the code. But there was this idea that we really don't want to be passing any string and yet have a automated updating string behavior in custom code. So this is where placeholders come in. So if I save and close out of this, I now have this new placeholder, any word. And I can now go to a component, and let's say I'm going to take this anthropometry component as an example, and I'm going to just add this placeholder here like that, and save and close. This is in the helper class, so I just added it to anthropometry. Now I'm also going to add it to this medical aid one. Again, the same placeholder like that, save and close. Now I know for this implementation or what I'm showing you right now, it might not be that exciting, but I'm telling you, if you start to sort of think about the greater implication, for example, if we were to go to the dynamic code and, for example, get member, this get member function, oh wait, I'm in the wrong place, I'm talking custom code. Now let's say, which one? I think I have this little dot trick, which is just a little JavaScript that sort of runs and populates a little dot, tick 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 tick, showing like there's a progress. It's just a little snippet. Now it's being used quite a few places, And I might want to use, like for example, let's say member profile. I might be using member profile in more than one component. And now that means this specific site view is being used in different components. Now, if I want to have the code be different when used in one component than used in another, that's where placeholders really come in its full strength. So if I was to place that snippet here, any word, as an example, and save and close this, I now have in this little nice little dot trick, I have a placeholder which will be replaced with this value. But let's say I instead want to have it be different in one of the components that uses that little dot code snippet. I can go to that specific component and I can add that placeholder here and say not like the other. And now for this component, this placeholder will be basically not like the other. So now you have a placeholder that within this component behaves differently than it does within other components. And that's really where placeholders. So let's compile this and see what happens. I have a few here. So we've got medical aid. I'm going to compile that. Let's see, I don't have it installed. So I'll have to first do Coral. This is a project which we are planning to launch quite soon. I'm quite excited about this project. It's going to be one of our proprietary projects. Okay, so what's happened here? Oh yeah, we haven't set up that path. Okay, just put it in. Now, so we don't have the backup folder path set up. Now I can do anthropometry and have it compile. It's actually updating and placing all those placeholders and stuff. Okay, so we're going to see the difference. And then I'm also going to add the medical aid one, which is the one that doesn't have that override. So it should use the global implementation. Okay, so now we've basically added these two components to our Joomla website, and we have used placeholders that actually target a specific any word, and we've placed that in those components helper classes and also within one custom code snippet called nice little dot trick. Now to see in which of those components where this nice little dot trick is going to appear, it's basically going to be in the member profile of Coral. So yeah, that means we'll go look and see what it did. So first I'm going to open the helper class of Coral. It's this one here, and then scroll down to where that snippet should have been added. So in the anthropometry component, it said not like the other because we added the override. Then in the medical aid component, it added that very strange string I typed out. And in the Coral component, nice little dot trick, it also added that little snippet. Now to show you how easy it is to overwrite this again on a component level, let me open this up. Let me go to the components and to Coral and add that snippet in here, and that easy. Save and close, and then we compile that one again. Now we open the IDE again, and that easy. So that is the power of placeholders. It really replaces only from where the placeholder starts to where it ends. It means you have the ability to change that little text. You have the ability to change, this. Yes, you're actually able to change even a little dot or add a space, or well, I'm not sure about the space one. That might be over eager, but the reality is it's really powerful. You're able to anywhere add a dynamic string, which you then can override on a component level. So yes, I hope you find it very useful, as I am finding it at this stage. I have components that actually run together, or how can I say, all these components build on top of Coral. Coral itself is a sort of central integration hub, if you will, where all these components connect into Coral and create exciting kind of interface. So that means I often need to rename certain values differently just based on the actual component, and this way I'm able to have that kind of placeholder power in replacing it and have the same code snippet across these components, but just because it's now in this component, it's actually being updated differently than it would in, for example, this one. And yeah, there are even more implementations, but I think this would be enough to get you going and help you understand why we added placeholders and where we think it will be able to take the JCB community with more creative abilities right inside the graphic interface of JCB. Well, again, as always, thank you for watching. Let me know if you have any questions, either in the comments or on the forum. You're most welcome.